Shrewd News and Reviews. It's your boy Rob and Ja.
Yes, and we're gonna talk about the Super Bowl. We didn't get a chance to react until now. We've been busy. We're gonna talk about Rihanna. We're gonna talk about Chris Berman. We're gonna talk about them singing the Black National Anthem and getting racist reactions and all of that. But before we get into it, go ahead and hit the like button. It's free.
Oh, yeah.
We appreciate the feedback from the last video. We might have to stay on Whack Watch.
Now look, if you're a subscriber, now we really appreciate y'all. We really thank y'all. And now, if you just tuning in to the channel, help us. We at like 150 now.
We at 150. Help us get to 300,
man. Do us a solid, man.
Yeah, and we gonna acknowledge you. Like Black Diva, EDC guy, Lowski Way. All the gangsters in the comments. We gonna respond to the comments.
Well, we brought the gangsters out, dude.
And help us produce the show. We got a symbiotic relationship. Let us know when we get something wrong. Straighten us out.
Yeah.
But without further ado, we got to talk about the Super Bowl, man. I think this was a good look, and there was some things that really caught my attention. Of course, Rihanna won the Super Bowl. Pat Mahomes didn't won the Super Bowl. Rihanna won the Super Bowl. And her performance wasn't gas, but it wasn't trash. It wasn't gas, but it wasn't trash. That's a good place to start. You want me to tell you why it wasn't trash? Why it wasn't gas? What you want first?
Why it wasn't trash? We fueled off that.
All right. First, let me tell you why it was not trash. We talking about Rihanna, man. You thought you was getting a halftime show. Surprise, you got a baby shower. You know what I'm saying? Rocky let you know that he got Rihanna pregnant again ASAP. He didn't wait some time. She looked good. She's gorgeous. And let's not forget that she's a billionaire. And she surprised us with that pregnancy. Even her background dancers didn't even know. I think a lot of us might have been expecting some dancing, but I think she did good given the situation. Keep in mind, that's more than a lot of rappers do.
On stage, how she was.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? She was still moving around.
Yeah.
Her streams went up. She's the talk of the town. And it's a big commercial for the damn Fenty brand. She stopped at one point in the middle and pulled out the Fenty thing. Did you catch that?
Yeah, I caught that.
Like did her makeup. And so I think New York Times said that it was a master class in doing just enough.
I don't know why they look at it like that, but yeah, I mean, I guess she did. She did the least she could do,
Yeah,
she was moving around. She wasn't shaking it like she used to,
I mean, she is pregnant, and she had on that red puffer coat. The conspiracy community thought that was some kind of diss or a tribute to Kanye.
I ain't look at it like that.
And they said that her stage was kind of similar to Kanye's, but I actually went to North Carolina Central University website, and they said that the red puffer coat worn by Rihanna during the Super Bowl halftime show is said to have been a tribute to the late NCCU alumnus and fashion icon Andre Leon Talley. And it said that they were close, and she wore the coat to pay homage to him.
Okay.
So that was a good look for Black History Month.
Yeah.
And
for the culture.
For the culture. You know what I'm saying? So I can't hate on that. So it wasn't trash at all. You can't say it was trash. And you gotta remember, she got slaps for days. The whole time she was up there, everybody knew the words to the song. And I was at the bar, and it wasn't it was a diverse crowd there. I'll say that. But everybody from all walks of life knew the words to those songs. You know what I'm saying? You can't take that away from her. So that's a good show. She's incapable of putting on a trash show. She's incapable of putting on a trash
You
show.
heard your boy Kodak. Kodak said, man, he ain't like it.
Kodak said he didn't like it. Howard Stern said that he
Yeah,
didn't
he ain't
like it.
like
He made a comment about lip syncing. Trump
Trump.
said that it was the worst halftime show ever.
Yeah. Yes, a lot of people was
Let me tell you why I think that Trump is saying that though.
what do you say?
Back in 2020, Rihanna posed in front of an art installation that said "fuck Trump."
So Trump he remember everything.
Yeah,
And
anybody who slight Trump, he's gonna come back and give
gonna take them
it
shot.
to you. He's gonna take a shot at you. So I think that's why he said that. He wanted to kind of even the score out a little bit. Another criticism I heard is that Rihanna's a sellout. Because remember, she was supposed to perform at the Super Bowl of 2019 and she boycotted it.
Oh, with you talking about when LA when Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre them was performing?
Or no, I'm talking about 2019, man. 2019.
Oh, because of Kaepernick.
Yeah. She was supposed to perform with Maroon 5 and she didn't. So now that she's coming back, there's some that are probably who are on the right said that she's selling out. I look at it like she buying in, but she ain't selling out. Well, she boycotted back then. She's singing another tone.
Man. She marketing her little brand. So
and listen, she could have got more information and changed her position. Didn't Kaepernick take a settlement?
Yeah, and Jay-Z kind of, he get.
Yeah, Jay-Z said we're past kneeling. Maybe Rihanna feel the same way. I don't know. She ain't addressed it.
That was strange. Jay-Z gonna say we past kneeling.
He said that once upon a time. So we gonna get Rihanna out of here because of that. We got to get Jay-Z.
Get him in there. It's like in the Olympics when you seen them boys when they put that fist up for the you remember that? That was like iconic.
Yeah. So that's why I say the performance. For some reasons, I'll say that the performance wasn't gas. Is we were expecting a little bit more movement. It did seem a little bit low energy, but of course, I don't feel right really taking shots at her for being pregnant. You know what I'm saying? But it was masterful that she was able to keep it a secret. She wore big Fenty sweaters and stuff like that.
Imagine this. Imagine if she would have told them that she was pregnant, and they probably would have been like, "Yeah, we'll probably choose somebody else." So she
finessed them. Maybe she fleeced them.
Yeah,
it could have been a finesse move. I don't know, but she still won. But we was expecting more. Maybe some guest appearances. I'm just being fair. I'm not. I love Rihanna as much as the next person. People say they love her so much, but they say her name wrong. It's really pronounced Rihanna.
Rihanna. Oh, okay. Well,
no, Rihanna.
I thought it was Rihanna. Yeah,
it's Rihanna actually.
Okay.
But I was expecting guest appearances. There was no costume change. That's a big part of the halftime show, the costume change. At least a wardrobe malfunction or something. Shit. We ain't getting none.
See a little nipple or something like what?
I'm joking. Let's be respectful. Janet had that. Yeah. Janet's still tight about that. I think Janet... I don't know if I'm remembering this correctly, but I think Janet didn't come on at the Grammys because she's still tight with CBS about how they handled the wardrobe malfunction. They never really gave Justin the backlash. They just wanted to give it to the black woman. That's how it was looking. So. But yeah, man, that's really what I wanted to get out. And then Kodak, when he say he don't like it, he say Uncle Trump say he ain't like it. So where he's aligned at.
Yeah, he got it. I mean, boy got him out, man. He would have been still locked up right now. So he gonna ride with Trump 100.
Yeah, I think the baby reveal thing was good, and I don't like to pit females against each other, but automatically I heard people comparing it to Beyonce's reveal, and I gotta say, Beyonce snapped harder with the baby reveal. That her performance was still super fire. She did it But
yeah,
we don't gotta compare. We don't gotta compare. They was both good.
yeah.
I think that was a good element.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's all I really got to say about that. Oh, one thing too. I wonder how Daryl Johnson feels about the performance. Remember the preacher who said that he died and went to hell for a little bit, and they was playing Rihanna music down there. And look, he said getting high is like a legal access to the spirit world. So you know what I'm saying? In hell, you go with like performers get high and get inspired to write lyrics that come from hell.
That's crazy.
So but I mean that's a hell of an endorsement for Rihanna.
Mm-hmm.
If they bumping your shit in hell, that's like you got reach.
Yeah.
Speaking of black women singing, well, what did you think about the national anthem being sung, the black national anthem being sung by Cheryl Lee Ralph, known for being the mama on Moesha, among other things? She's on Abbott Elementary. And
that's crazy. The black national anthem. I mean, I never thought, we had one like that. So
you didn't know we had a black national anthem?
No.
Interesting.
When did this came out?
Well, I think they said the first time that it was sang was 123 years ago to that day. And it's a song to acknowledge the struggle of black people. Although it was criticized on the right. I think it was Lauren Boebert who said that America only has one national anthem. Why are they trying to divide us by singing two?
Oh, so they sung both of them.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. How you feel about that? You think that's divisive?
I mean, is it divide? Yeah, I mean,
do you think it's too woke? Like like the Super Bowl was too woke. Like you just want to see Super Bowl and you don't want to.
Y'all ain't finna, give us. I feel like if you got if we got struggles and we singing our struggles, man, come on with that compensation, man. You got us all. We got songs. We got to have our own songs, but ain't no compensation for the retaliation, man. So.
So I guess what you're saying is this is just symbolism. It ain't really nothing tangible. So,
right. It's like
why have a black national anthem and act like you acknowledging the struggle if you're not putting your money where your mouth is? Is that what I think you're saying?
That's basically what I'm saying. Yeah, you hit it on the head.
I don't know.
I respect it that they doing it.
I mean, Lauren Boebert is a disgusting person, so I really don't hold her opinion to have some weight. Matter of fact, if she don't like it,
qualified.
On the other side of
she's not even qualified to even talk about our struggle. Like, I think things like that need to be left up to people that was in the struggle, or parents was in, or ancestors was in the struggle. I don't think you have right to speak on that. You get what I'm saying?
Well, she's an American. I don't like that. Like, only black people get to speak on black issues and white people get to speak on white issues.
I mean, because you're gonna come out bad. I know, but it's gonna come out bad. I think that when you wanna, the first thing you need to talk about is, getting them people right. If you're gonna try to, throw it under there. But hey, that's just my opinion.
Honestly, I'm gonna tell you like this. It was a slick move by her because what she's doing is causing more friction. And that's what Republicans do. They don't have good policies. They like to take on culture war issues that just piss people off. And she comes across to some people like she's trying to unite America. Like, there's only one national anthem. Like, why are they trying to split us up? Right? So it looks like she's trying to get everybody together, but really she's doing that to piss people off. I know how they play. So it was nice in that regard, but people got to pay attention to that. If you know about rappers and people on reality shows more than you know about people like Lauren Boebert and Marjorie Taylor Greene and Matt Gaetz and all of that, then it's a problem because those are the people that's writing the laws. But we don't gotta go too far into that. But I thought it was interesting how a lot of the criticism was sprinkled with a lot of racism on there. Another thing that was pointed out during the Super Bowl by Robert Griffin III, among other people, I'm sure. Pat Mahomes is the first black quarterback now to have multiple Super Bowl championships.
Yeah. I think Doug Williams had one. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Now, I'm going to tell you what's really interesting. I was scrolling down my timeline, and I think it was Urban Flavors that posted that quote from our Robert Griffin III, RG3, as they call him. You know what I saw people talking about in the comments? And this is not even a conversation that should really be had, but
what they said?
Somebody was saying he ain't black.
Oh, Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah, he's not really black.
His daddy,
because he got a white mama.
Yeah, his daddy black for real. So I mean, he's black. I mean, from how they say if you got an ounce, a percent, you black,
Yeah, the one drop rule, right?
Yeah, so
I don't think I go by that, but
yeah, that was way back in the day.
If his dad is tied to an American black man, like a descendant of slaves, I consider him black. I think when you're black and people can't kind of dictate your moves, it makes him mad. The fact that he got a white mom and he got a white girlfriend, I think he's not black enough for some people, and it's crazy that we do that. If Patrick Mahomes identifies as a black guy, he's a black guy to me.
You think, right? Yeah. You think
his dad's black. He say he black, then he black. If he's told me like, look, I'm half white, I was like, okay, then that would be
some
wrong
black
either.
People that don't even identify. What was that actor name? I forget his name.
Idris Elba. Idris Elba doesn't want to be identified as a black actor anymore. But he was on some mind over matter shit. Like, I don't want to put words in his mouth, but this is how it came across to me. He was like, it's been my experience that racism is only like as much as you put into it. So I'm not going to call myself a black actor and then we don't got to worry about it. But racism and the issues of race is way deeper than just ignoring it and, acting like it ain't there and it goes away. We black, our property value goes down just because we black. We got a accumulated failure that we got to deal with, and we're getting arrested and killed at way more frequent rates. I mean, I don't even got to get into that, but it's interesting that was even a topic of debate. Another thing that came up is this is the first time that two black quarterbacks started against each other. And Chris Berman had some weird words to say about that kind of took everybody off guard. I think you know what I'm talking about, Bob. Put me on big mode so I could just get everybody else up to speed and we could just react to this in real time, because I thought this was crazy. That boy had raised some eyebrows with this one.
Oh, okay.
February 12th is Abe Lincoln's birthday. Here we go with the highlights in case you missed it.
February 12th is Abe Lincoln's birthday? What in the hell does that have to do with anything? Let's hear that again. I would have drug tested him after that. He seems a little off his rock.
You probably look up to Abe.
Two African-American quarterbacks starting against each other in the Super Bowl for the first time. Fittingly, February 12th is Abe Lincoln's birthday. Here we go with the highlights.
What the hell does that have to do with anything?
Because it's a rumor that Abraham Lincoln freed, gave the slaves, the emancipation. So I guess they running with that. But
listen, man, I just feel like people do too much sometimes. Was that on his script? Was that on his cue card? Did somebody tell you to say that?
Why we
like
gotta
you
go
reaching
there?
now. You reaching now. So what is Abe Lincoln's birthday? And Abe Lincoln did some good things. He did. But that don't mean that you bring him up when we talk about black
He ain't
shit.
no John Brown or nothing. You know what I mean? Like,
You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
yeah.
like was Abe Lincoln a black quarterback? Then if it was his birthday, that I could see, like, you know what I'm saying? Was there a black quarterback named Abe Lincoln who birthday it was? If you talk about the president Abe Lincoln, I don't think that was it's just, you know what I think people might have been offended by? I didn't even read an article on this. I'm just reacting in real time. It's like you found a way to big up a white dude when we supposed to be acknowledging black dudes. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying Abe Lincoln ain't do some good things, but that just, we still kind of touchy about Abe Lincoln. I mean, didn't Abe Lincoln say he would have kept slavery going if it wasn't for the economy?
Yeah, I think he put in the wrong. Yeah, they try to spin the narrative on Abe Lincoln, man.
I mean, there's a lot of different narratives. I mean, he's a flopper. He's a flip flopper, and honestly, I can't knock that much because it seems like he was evolving over time. You are allowed to get new information and change your position, but keep in mind, Abe Lincoln, for a long time, didn't even consider African Americans, Black Americans, to be real Americans. He wanted the slaves to be freed and then encouraged or forced to go back to Africa and colonize. He wasn't really keen on integrating them into society. And I think over time he probably switched positions. We don't know if that was politically motivated, or maybe he had a change of heart, but you get me? And then there was people who was against colonization because after he got off that, because they wanted blacks to fight in the war at that time, because they was going against the South, you know, and they needed all the help that they could get. So they wasn't trying to get rid of them, you know, and that's just pulling off memory, you know. So somebody could fact check me on that, but there's a lot of reasons why I just wouldn't have brought up Abe Lincoln in that context. So I think he kind of put his foot in his mouth. That was a memorable moment for me during the Super Bowl. Something else I don't think you caught, Bob. There was a like one of those religious commercial called a religious advertisement.
Oh, you seen where it was Adam and Eve? You talking about Adam and Eve?
No, not that one. I'm talking about. I don't know what was in the. They might have been featured in this commercial. Let's see if we're talking about the same thing. I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna describe it. You can tell me if we're talking about the same thing. It's from a brand called He Gets Us.
Okay.
It's a religious organization. And they're getting a lot of money. They actually plan to invest $1 billion in branding. They get all their money from the guy who owns Hobby Lobby.
Okay.
Something green. But this is just real quick. This is just an aside. They're actually a hate group. Southern Poverty Law Center labeled them as a hate group, but they're coming off as really progressive. The slogan is He Gets Us. They're talking about Jesus. Like Jesus accepts people from all walks of life and everybody, but at the same time, they're discriminating against gay people. And they're actually fighting against women's choice as well. They're an anti-abortion type of organization. And they were able to get a football ad. So people think that, you know, there's a lot of people who say I'm not into politics, but that's just another example of where politics is everywhere.
Okay. So that's why they're a hate group, because they're against.
Well, they want to. They were backing maybe some laws that make it legal for somebody to maybe fire you because of your sexual orientation or something like that. And they're restrictive to women's rights. Want to block things like contraception. And if you think about it, the right side was there was even a girl who was raped, a young girl, and they wanted her to have the baby, have her abuser's baby, and it would have been illegal. There's situations where they know the baby's going to come out probably not even going to make it, and the mother's life is at risk, and you still can't get an abortion. You could terminate the pregnancy and just save the mother's life, but they'll make you carry that baby to term, risk the mother losing her life just for a baby that has a low chance of living. And so things like that are restrictive, man. And they got good marketing. Where are they getting this money from? $1 billion to put into a Super Bowl ad? We don't got to stay on there. You think it was rigged? You think it was scripted?
Now we get into some meat and potatoes. Was it scripted? Is it rigged?
Super Bowl.
I don't know, man.
That's the talk.
My thing is, when they be going into them little reviews, I wonder what the heck they be talking about. They be taking a long time when they got to review a play. But I don't know, man. I don't know.
I think that's just something an Eagles fan will say, that the shit's scripted.
Yeah,
because they lost. Patrick Mahomes is just damn good. And I was even talking to my homeboy. He was like, maybe it's not scripted, but that last play at the end was bad, the holding call.
Yeah.
But James Bradbury admitted in the locker room that he was holding. It's being widely reported, and he just hoped that they would let it slide. But he admitted that he was holding. So
yeah, he was holding.
Yeah,
that was a hold.
But conspiracy.
I mean, we know the NFL want to have the best producer. I mean, when you got to think of rig, we know that they want to put the best product on the field, right?
Yeah,
this is the only way that you would have to think. Okay. You want to put the best product on the field, and you want to get the most attention on the game as possible, But other than that, I think it's out of their hands. But other than trying to make sure it's a great game, I think they're going to do whatever, to make that, to get them ratings up. I mean, to get their bag, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think it's just all the way rigged where they got to tell the players, hey, man, we need y'all to hold. We need y'all to do this. Like, I don't think it's like that. But
I don't know, man.
So what we got here?
We ain't never show no picture of Riri. She did
there.
look good though. This is another thing too. We jumping around, but listen to this little stat. Her performance required the help of 800 people, including 80 dancers and 7 band members. Hell of a damn production.
Yeah.
Hell of a damn production. That's all I'm saying. But boy, ASAP secured the bag, didn't he?
Yeah, he did that.
I would have blew her ass up too. They say having 2 babies under 2 years is ghetto. What you say about that?
I don't know.
I don't think it's ghetto when you got $1 billion. Might as well get it out the way, right?
Yeah. I think he really like her though, bro. I don't think, you know what I mean? He got money, so it ain't like, ain't like he broke and he trying to, get a bag. It's like,
yeah.
You heard about Bill Gates' daughter married a black man, so I think that was a good pull for him. Not married, but like go together. But he might as well do the thing. That's 75 B's for him. He be the richest black man in the world. But
yeah.
But yeah, man.
Yeah, that's all. I mean, you want to talk about some other things? We can keep going if you want to.
I mean, we'll probably got to wrap it up on this one, man. See if we can squeeze some things in. If we got another one, we can check them out. But this Super Bowl time. Let's see how our commentator react. Keep it at the Super Bowl.
Okay.
All Chiefs right, won. Go Chiefs. That's crazy. Hold on. I got one more though. It's crazy how they took the name from the Washington Redskins, but it's okay with the Chiefs. You get me?
I think Redskin could be taken as a pejorative. A chief,
Chief is but
it's not a derogatory word.
It's not derogatory, but it comes exclusively from that, that Indian. That Indian vocabulary. So,
maybe you should write a letter or something. Are you offended?
No, I ain't offended. I'm just saying, like, just a little. But like you said, chief, you're just a chief.
Yeah.
I see you supporting your red, man. You got your red on like you
Just a coincidence.
Just coincidence. Okay. Okay. All right, man. So you want to close them out?
Hey. Shrewd News and Reviews, man. Tap in with us, man. Leave a comment. Let us know what you think. Was Rihanna's Super Bowl performance gas, ass, or trash? Let us know.
Yeah, she ain't show no ass, man. So you ain't get to see none of that.
Hey, man, easy. You can't be objectifying her. She's a kept woman now. Are they married?
I'm not sure. He'll be a fool if he ain't. But
yeah, he blew her up. So I guess they ain't got.
That's all that matters. Yeah. But all right, man. We're gonna check y'all in the next video. Let us know how this topic was, man. And we're gonna respond back and keep it 100. So peace.
Yep.